Hello and welcome back to another video of Brotato. Today we're going to be continuing our guide series and we are going to be playing the Multitasker. So no matter what the patch is, as long as the stick exists and the Multitasker exists, these two will love each other more than any character and weapon in the game. Now, what do we want exactly? Armor is actually pretty good, but this doesn't scale. I prefer to get a scaling stat on my first round, so typically that'll be luck or harvesting. I think these two scale the best out of every stat in the game. And on our character in specific, leveling up can be pretty nice, right? We do have 12 weapon slots, that's what we get. We have a little bit of damage percent to compensate because every weapon we get actually decreases our damage percent, but that's going to be pretty irrelevant when we're using sticks. We are going to want to keep some items that give damage percent like the head injury. The cute monkey can also be pretty good for healing, especially since it just loses you. We're not going to roll again. Another roll here would cost us, well, 5 material, which is very expensive to see 2 weapons, even if it's a stick. But then we can't afford the stick. That's the main issue. We would have needed 1 more material to afford a stick there because it would have cost 12. So that's the reason I didn't roll. But yeah, typically speaking, right, our character, we just want to get a bunch of damage percent to compensate for the damage percent we're losing. And we want to get as many sticks as possible. Please give me the tree. Okay, nice, we got it. Unfortunately, we didn't get any loot crate out of it, but we still got it. And you can see that stick cost 14 because we're in shop 2 now. We do want to only roll and get weapons here still. Unlucky. So we didn't manage to find it, so we're just going to leave. We're not going to roll again. We only got 5 sticks. That is like pretty average. It's not lucky, it's not unlucky really. I'm just kind of saying unlucky because unlucky, like it just feels good to say. When you don't get lucky, call it unlucky. But no, anyways, stick's a very good weapon. Basically, the more sticks we have, the more they gain damage, and that is all of them. That is base damage, not percentage, so we just need to focus on getting enough attack speed and also damage percent. Let's see what we get. Harvesting, perfect. And crit chance I will take. Normally I wouldn't take this, especially with the stick. It only has 1.5 critical damage, which means a 50% damage boost from the stick. In our case, from critical damage, but in our case, I think critical damage can be pretty good. I also wouldn't mind getting a helmet for a little bit of armor. I think that's okay. Luckily, the stick is, I believe it is the cheapest. I never check this on the website. I should just check it to confirm 100%. But I'm 99% sure the stick is the cheapest weapon in the game. So it is extremely easy to get a lot of sticks, and it's also extremely easy to upgrade it, which is exactly what we want, right? We want to get a bunch of them, and we want to upgrade them. Because the more of them we have, the more strong their base damage becomes. The higher it gets boosted. Every single stick we get increases the base damage of all sticks we have equipped, up to, the maximum when we have 12 sticks equipped. This is not super incredible, but I will take it. Luck is okay for scaling. We'll take you. I could take an insanity. I think I will take it. Normally I wouldn't take stuff like this. Okay, this is kind of crazy. I actually want to keep this entire shop, which is not something I would normally do. But 1 gives damage percent in a really efficient way. It just gives damage percent with no drawback. Of course, we have to fight a couple of lampreys at the start of the wave after we buy it. But the lampreys aren't even that scary, I'm not scared. I'm a big boy. Then we also get the Lost Duck, which is pretty much my favorite luck item, I would say. It used to be so amazing, guys. I think the Lost Duck, unless I'm getting like complete, what's that word? No, it's not Stockholm Syndrome. It's, I always forget the word. Someone remind me. It's like when you know something, but you can't remember it for sure. But I'm pretty sure the Lost Duck used to give 12 luck. And I don't think I'm misremembering. Okay, 2 armor is really good. We have a ton of max HP thanks to the primitive bonus here, giving us 15 max HP. And you can see the passive is already stacking 24 damage on every single one of our sticks. So even with this massive damage percent debuff, we still have 28 damage per stick, which is actually absurd. It's really, really good. Oh, this is amazing too. I would take a Thief Dagger if I were trying to do a for fun video and just make a bunch of money with Thief Daggers. But I actually think it's not even that good on our character. Blindfold I'm going to pass. Oh, that's great. So this will give us 2 loot crates during the next wave, and it'll also give us, well, HP regen, which normally I don't think HP regen is amazing. On our character, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's worse than usual, but the thing is, the more weapons you have, the more often you attack. So even if our weapons are pretty slow, the fact that we have twice as many as every other character in the game just means that lifesteal is going to be pretty good since we get to lifesteal, I would say like very consistently, yeah? Just very, very consistently. Our weapons are constantly attacking, and that also diminishes, well, not diminishes, I'm not gonna say diminishes. Well, yeah, we could use the word diminishes. It diminishes the importance of attack speed. So attack speed is less important than usual as well. We still want it just as much, but it's not as important to get it right away. And again, ooh, do I really want this? I kind of want to ban it. You know what? I will take it though. Oh, we got two of them. Okay, we actually got two back to back. I'll take more luck. I will take armor. We do not need melee damage. That's the last thing we need. We have a bunch of sticks, and we are very happy to just keep our sticks and keep it moving. Attack speed and crit. This is nice. I like that a lot. Yeah, we need attack speed and we need crit. So generally speaking, right, whenever I talk to you guys and I tell you what stats are important, I say attack speed is pretty much always the most important damage stat on any character. And that's because whenever you want to deal damage to kill enemies, attack speed pretty much will deal consistent damage until you have about 100% of it. So like you could get up to like 100% attack speed with no other damage stat and be fine. As long as you're consistently upgrading your weapons, which is the other thing I tell you guys is really important. Upgrade your weapons, get attack speed, and you will just go from there. You know, it gets easier and easier, but if you just get weapon upgrades and attack speed on any character that's attempting to kill enemies in their with their playstyle, it's going to go pretty well for you, generally speaking. All right, a little 200 materials, a more crit chance. That is greedy. I could just take lifesteal, but I'm going to take the damage. It seems more fun. Stick, and we don't want to take the celery tea yet. I will take it soon, don't worry. Speed is going to be good. We do lose some range, but that's okay. Damage percent, of course we want that. That's going to be great as well. So in this run, like I said, since we have so much max HP from the primitive bonus, we have 34 max HP without even really taking any. We haven't really bought any max HP items. We haven't taken any max HP stat upgrades. We still have 34. It's really good. So we can kind of just focus on getting some damage stats. So like attack speed, crit chance, damage percent. That's what I'm really focused on. Of course, I have taken a little bit of scaling stats, especially luck, just because luck is kind of nice, you know? It gives you more fruit drops, so you heal more easily. It gives you more loot crate drops, so you get more random items for free. And then you also get better level up stats, and you get better shops, right? See, that was maybe thanks to luck. We just got a loot crate. Perfect. I'm very happy, right? +1 loot crate. It might not be the greatest item ever, but even if, like, let's say 7 out of 10 items we sell, that means we're still getting a pretty decent item every 10 loot crates, right? It's not bad. Okay, this we never need. I'm going to go ahead and ban it. You should probably just ban things that you know you won't need. So like elemental and range damage. Obviously, that doesn't fit into our build. We're not going to need that. I'm going to take damage percent over armor. Armor would be the safer choice, but I'm not worried about it. I will take a celery tea here. This will give us 50% bonus XP gain on wave 9 here in a moment. And wave 9 is very, very special because wave 9, do I want a fairy? This is probably the only HP regen item I would really purchase because it gives you so much HP regen for the single item that it is. It's kind of insane. But yeah, Wave 9 is very unique because you spawn a bunch of these little guys, which obviously are not an issue for us because we have sticks and our sticks hit really hard. Yeah, so like we don't have to be worried about not dealing enough damage, and we can deal with every enemy here even if they have 100% bonus health. It doesn't matter. And since so many small enemies spawn here as well, we get a ton of bonus XP on wave 9, which is why I always try to save the celery tea for wave 9. If I find it before wave 9, then I try to save it. This does kind of depend, right? Because let's say you get a celery tea on wave 3, that's early enough. You should probably just take it. It's so early. Like you'll just stack up the XP gain naturally, the permanent XP gain, because it has two portions, right? One of them is temporary for one wave, and the other one is 5% bonus XP gain at the end of every wave. So it has two effects on the celery tea. So yeah, depending on which wave you're in, you could either save it for wave 9 or you could just take it right away. In our case, we decided to save it for wave 9. Almost 500 materials. Again, we don't need melee damage. This is, I know it looks really tempting. I'm not kidding. Clicking anything else here would be more value than clicking this. We do not need melee damage. This is the last stat we could possibly need. I'm going to roll a little bit more, and I'll just take dodge. Can I get another tier 3 upgrade? Yes, attack speed, harvesting. That's a lot of money. It's going to add up pretty quickly. I'll take it. One roll. Crit chance, perfect. So we did roll quite a bit for our stats there, but because we have decent luck, we have a pretty okay chance of, getting those good upgrades, which is why I was willing to do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and buy all of these. One gives damage, one of them gives range, or sorry, damage percent. Yeah. And then, the other one gave us some more HP regen. So now we're really tanky. I could take an acid. I think I'm going to pass, even though normally I would. This is great. We have the fairies, so this is just 5 max HP for no drawback. We could also take a blindfold. We want crit chance, and if I want to go for dodge, I can. I think the really nice and unique thing about the multitasker, if you use the stick, of course, this is much easier than usual, but is that you can pretty much get away with not taking very much max HP and also not taking very much melee damage. Well, you could take 0 melee damage. I genuinely think you can take 0 melee damage. As long as you're upgrading your sticks and getting as many of them as you can, you're going to have enough damage and you will be completely fine. Whereas other characters can't do that, right? Because they don't just get a bunch of free melee damage or whatever base damage stat. So we can kind of avoid 2 of the most important stats for every character. And that's, well, for most characters. And that's max HP and whatever base damage you need. Yeah. So we're getting to ignore both of them in this run. And that is a huge improvement or like advantage. Yeah, advantage for our other stats. All right, 450, we get a bunch of luck. I'll take it. Gonna go to take you. This is questionable. We did get a celery tea. I'm pretty sure we can take this into the horde wave. So I'm gonna save it for 1 wave. Oh god, double celery tea? No, that's crazy. Okay, that's actually crazy. I will take the mirror though, but I'm not gonna take the celery tea. That's insane. Coffee is going to be amazing. Of course, we're going to want some more attack speed. We only have 10% right now. So another 20% is going to do some pretty good things for us. I don't think I want to use the coffee on that, to be honest. So hopefully we just get something better that I can duplicate with the mirror. If not, I may have wasted the mirror. Though there is the extremely insane concept of double celery tea into a horde wave. I don't think that's a good idea. As good of a player as I am, this is supposed to be a guide video. I don't want to guide you guys to your death in-game, of course. That's a bad idea. So, like, I'll say it. I don't think I'm going to double celery tea. I might. I don't think I will, though. Because no matter how good you are, if you get stat checked, then you're just dead. And we can definitely get stat checked if the enemies have triple the normal amount of health. That's a little bit ridiculous. So I'm going to probably play it safe. But yeah, I would not recommend, even if I do it, guys, in a second, because I just want to be crazy. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Trust me. Celery tea ends runs. It's not a good idea. Okay, alien worm. I will take one of these. It's going to give us some pretty decent stats. And I will also take one of these. It's free. This we never want to see, so I'm just going to ban it. And attack speed, armor, or damage percent. I think these are all amazing, but I think I'm going to go for attack speed. We're going into a horde wave. It makes the most sense, yeah? I'm just going to do it. Double celery tea, man. Let's go. Let's see what happens. We need to get another stick here if possible. That would also be okay. But I'd like to get a stick. Perfect. There you go. Okay. We have 12 weapons. All of our sticks are here. Amazing, right? Even the tier 1 sticks hitting for 51 damage. So that is much harder than your typical weapon would hit. And since it's a stick, it has infinite piercing, quote unquote. It doesn't have piercing, but you can think about it as having infinite piercing. Which means no matter how many enemies there are in this horde wave, we will always be able to hit all of them, as long as they're in range of the stick, okay? So this is the only reason I'm doing the double celery tea like an absolute just crazy person. I do think this is still a really bad idea. I mean that, and I wouldn't recommend it. I think 1 celery tea, no problem. 2, a little crazy, okay? A little bit crazy. There's some pretty dangerous stuff here. Also, I'm just playing the bottom left corner because of personal preference. I don't believe there's any reason to play in this corner specifically. Wherever you think is the most comfortable is going to be the best for you. I can't tell you, like, maybe you're left-handed and you really love playing on the bottom right. I'm right-handed. I like the bottom left. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. It just feels comfortable for me, personally. I also don't like playing near the top, so I prefer to be on the bottom side of the map, that is. All right, there you go. We made it through. It actually went really well. 500 materials and 4 loot crates. We get a pretty good item. Pretty good item again. Another pretty good item, max HP. I'm mainly taking these because the fairy, if you get 1 copy of a tier 1 item, you get bonus HP regen. You can see it from the little icon here as well. So like, I'm also going to take one of these. And I'm going to roll here for a tier 3 upgrade. Attack speed again or speed. Normally I would go for a bit of move speed, but I want to be a little greedy. Roll, roll. Armor, yes. We have 60 health. We don't need more health. We'll take the armor. I'm actually going to take a claw tree, take some luck. One of these as well gives... Actually, no, this is not worth it. It's melee damage. We don't need it. I was going to say, one of these would be okay. Like, same thing here. It's just melee damage. We don't want that. Treasure map is great. This could give us bonus loot crates, especially with the amount of luck that we have stacked up. 57. It's pretty decent. Another stick. I don't really want to go for the fish hook, which might seem silly to some people, but I think the fish hook is something you really only care about. Well, no, it's hard to explain. But essentially, our character is so strong, we don't need the fish hook to win this run. It's completely unnecessary. Like, there is no way if you play sticks on a multitasker and you're playing how I've been saying, that you need a fish hook or any cursed anything to win. You can play completely without any curse and still win. And so I would much rather just take the consistent reroll, 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 find a stick, buy a stick. I think this is going to be a lot more consistent, and it's going to be much easier to become strong that way, rather than depending on a 20% chance and locking items every single shop and then hoping that they get cursed. So, yeah, if we got offered a cursed or a fish hook for free, that's a different story. I'd probably take it if it were free, right? I'm not going to, say no to free stuff. Hey, free stuff is free stuff. Also, we made 350 materials, pretty good. This I'm just going to go ahead and ban. We never really want to see this. Damage percent is great. We actually in the negative. We don't have one of these. I will take it. This gives free rerolls. It's really good for economy. The dangerous bunny, I mean. We're going to do this. Ew, oh my god. This is an instant pickup. We have 48% chance to crit, 51% because they have 3% naturally. So this will mean every other kill, we crit and kill the enemy. And then 33% of the time there. So basically 17%, more or less, 17% of the time we will get a bonus material when we kill an enemy with just this one single item. That is amazing. You can kind of think of that as like getting 17% more material. It's obviously not exactly like that, but it's like close enough, close enough like that we could just kind of think about it really simply that way. That would assume there is no other source of income from killing enemies, which means we have no other item which is increasing our income from enemies. I mean, is that not just true though? Wait, that's actually just true. Yeah, wait, that's actually just true. Okay, so that one single hunting trophy pretty much just increased our economy by 17%. Our income is now 17% higher for having bought a single item. Okay, yeah guys, sometimes math is useful, especially in a game like Brotato. So like, if you hate math, I'm sorry. Maybe you could just listen to me. If you have crit chance, an okay amount of crit chance, or if you just find a hunting trophy early enough, just take it. Okay, just take it and start taking crit chance. It'll pay for itself. It'll pay for much more than just itself. It'll pay for everything at some point. Like, it gives you so much money. So it's almost always a good idea to pick up that item. All right, let's make sure we get this tree. No loot crates, unlucky. Any loot crates? One time? Unfortunate. We also get an item we don't really want. I'm going to go ahead and ban this. Anything that gets like range damage, we just don't really need, right? Just no point. I'll take a bit of range over lifesteal. Take some range. Cute monkey for healing. Oh, dangerous bunny is really good for economy. We'll take that. And I will take the cute monkey. Stick. Nice. Could also take a blindfold. Crit and dodge. That'll give us more money generation because of the crit. More range. I don't think I want to take this one. I could take a duct tape. One duct tape copy for the fairy boost. Yeah, that's actually kind of okay. Crit chance is great, and damage percent, we actually really want this. We have 10 armor, which is nice, but we deal so much damage with our character. If we just get a bit of damage percent, it'll apply to all 12 of our weapons, and I mean, that's going to do significantly more than reducing the damage we take by like 10%. I'd rather deal 25% more than take 10% less. I think that's a good trade. And boss down. There it is. Easy peasy. That took about 20 seconds, which is a little slow. Yeah, tiny bit slow. I think I've definitely been spending a lot of money on things we don't exactly need, but it's because I'm trying to be safe. Like, I have a lot of scaling in our build. So all the scaling we've taken is still going to have time to make us much stronger before we get to wave 20. Like, you're like, it's only 5 waves. Like, how much stronger could you possibly get? It kind of just continues to scale exponentially. Like if we went into endless, we could potentially keep scaling like crazy, right? I bet you we'd fall off a little bit because endless, the enemies get like percentage boost every single round, which gets a little bit out of hand, to be honest. But yeah. Anyways, we could scale really well if we kept going. All right, legendary. Oh, go back one wave. Wait, this is amazing. This is amazing. We're gonna start the wave with 1 HP, which is a little scary to be honest, but I'm still taking it, of course. Um, that is amazing, amazing. I'm gonna take crit chance, even though it's a little scary as well. Everything here is gonna be a little scary now because we obviously just took a thing that starts us at 0 health on the next wave. So we need to be careful. We have 0 lifesteal. Just play super safe. We're gonna be into a boss again because we went back 1 round. There it is. Just run, just run, just run, just run. Just run, just run, just run. Wait for the HP regen to do its thing. We're regenning, we're regenning. Just keep on running. Avoid all the slashes. Opposite side of the map. We are full health. Now we can fight. Okay, now we're good to go. Hit the boss, hit the boss. Super simple. Just avoid the boss until we're back to full health, okay? You gotta play super safe in spots like that. Like, you do not want to throw your run because you just try to eco the boss with 1 HP. That's a terrible idea. Like, no matter how good you are, there are certain things in the game. That boss we just fought is one of those certain things that you just should not try to mess with. Because that guy, his charging AI is like really random. Maybe someone knows exactly how it works. I don't think I've ever seen anything about how it works. I personally believe it's random as heck. He has like one of the most random charge mechanics in the game. A lot of bosses you can really manipulate. Him, just don't even try. Just run away. This item is really bad. I'm gonna ban it. I'm good. Oh, that's also really bad. This is our legendary, so we didn't really get anything good here, but that's okay. Ban this as well. Just ban all these things we don't need. I finally am going to take some movement speed. We haven't taken any the entire run. This seems like a good chance to take it. A little bit of lifesteal here, finally, as well. We don't need melee damage. I don't know why I locked you. I think I wasn't thinking. That's normally a really good item, but on our character, we don't need melee damage. So I'm not taking it. I'm going to combine 2 sticks here. I want all my sticks to be as high tier as possible, because the higher tier you get them, the more they benefit from having more sticks. So like this one only gets 4 plus 4 per stick. Tier 2 plus 6 per stick. Tier 3 plus 8. Tier 4 plus 10. It's beautiful. Okay. So it's actually getting 110 damage because we have 11 other sticks, right? Aside from this one, and it counts the the other sticks you have in your inventory. It doesn't count itself. That's amazing. Tentacle is also really good. 20% chance to heal 1 HP when you kill an enemy with a critical hit. That is great. This is an item I don't have yet. I will take it as well. And that's it. We have 0 materials, so there's nothing else to do here, I guess. So we just keep moving. I can also show you guys the hunting trophy money that we have gotten from it in a little bit. Where did that material just come from? Did you guys see that money just fly across the screen from Narnia? If you don't know what Narnia is, it's a pretty good movie. It's like, I don't want to spoil it, but basically it's about kids that go to another world. Anyways, it's like Narnia is like the OG what do you call it? The OG isekai. Except for it's not isekai because it's not an anime. Well, actually, would it be considered isekai even if it's not an anime? That's a thought-provoking question right there. Anyways, besides the point, Narnia is like an imaginary world. Well, I don't want to say imaginary. It's actually technically real. It's complicated. Basically, it's a movie. It's a really good movie. Okay, fantasy movie. Put it that way. And material just flew from across. I don't know where that money came from. If someone knows, maybe leave it in the comments. Where the heck did that? I saw like 1 money just fly across the screen at us. All right, 406. This is way too late. We can't really take this anymore. I mean, maybe. How much XP gain do we have? 100. Ooh, you might still level up. You know what? This is probably good. We'll probably get like 6% lifesteal out of this, and I would say that's well worth it. I'll take some more luck. I'm not taking any more luck after this, though, I think. Gentle Alien is great. This will spawn bonus enemies, which is going to give us more benefit to our hunting trophy. 263, by the way. Guys. That's a little bit absurd, no? It's literally just one item I spent like 160 on. It's giving me 263 already. And it's still going to give us even more. Oh, that's good. Wait a second. Oh, I don't want to sell a weapon. Dude, I wish I could buy this right now. It's so late, though, at the same time. Should I just pass? Oh, that's rough. I'm going to take a recycling machine for sure. I think Dude, it's so much luck. I said I wasn't going to buy any more luck. I don't think we should be buying this, to be honest. We shouldn't buy it, right? I mean, should we? Oh, no, please. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Maybe. Maybe. I'm kind of feeling like buying it because it's so good. It's so good. Also, we're into a boss. It's not going to be difficult. We're going to beat this guy up. In game, in game, in game. Don't demonetize me. Thank you. YouTube system. Don't interpret that the wrong way. YouTube AI. Okay, please. No, we're good. We're good. So we got the legendary loot crate. I don't know how long that took. I was too busy saying please don't demonetize me as a joke. I think that was really fast though, because that boss just, I feel like he just fell over. I like, was that even 10 seconds? I didn't check the timer, so my bad, I guess. At least I could see it when I'm in editing, yeah, but I can't see it while I'm playing. Oh no. Okay, well, the only things we really care about now are just getting our weapons upgraded, and I'd like to get to 100% crew chance. That'd be nice. But we don't need 100%. We need 97%, technically. You know, technically. Shifts glasses up. Like we only need 97% because our sticks have 3% innately, which never changes. They just always have 3%. All right, almost 600, not bad. This is incredibly late. I'm going to recycle you. You're so late. This is not too late. I will take this. This is going to give us a ton of damage percent and also give us some lifesteal, which is pretty good. I could take more HP regen. I'm down. No melee damage. No, no, no. More HP regen? Sure, let's just get really tanky. I'll take the luck even though it's super late. I mean, I don't even think I should be taking it, to be honest, but I am going to anyways. Celery tea. That's questionable. Like, is that really worth it? I don't think it's worth it. It's so late in the run. Oh, that's great. Nice. Another stick. Maybe we can get all of them to tier 3. It's definitely possible. We're going to need quite a bit more money because currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 tier 2 sticks. So in order to get them all to tier 3, we would need to find 6 more. But like we can also just use our 220 luck and get a couple of tier 3s or tier 4s in the shop. It's not something we can control, of course. But as long as we're re-rolling, we're always going to have a chance to see sticks. And the sticks are going to have a pretty good chance of being high tier with this much luck. So hopefully we could definitely hope and then manipulate the chances slightly by not buying anything except for sticks. Okay, so we just roll, no stick. Okay, ignore it all, roll again. And just keep doing that over and over until we're out of money. Also, why do I feel so broke here? Wait, what? It's 50. Wait, we almost finished already and we only have 300 materials. Where's our money? Hey. What the heck? Hey, why am I broke? Help, help, I'm broke. Only 400. 470? Wait, I'm actually broke. What? Also, I'm going to get rid of this. This is way too late. This would be good if we were going endless, but obviously we're not doing that. So we're just going to do our chill little run. 20% attack speed is pretty good. Hard to say no to that. Giant belt. Oh my god. Okay, well, I can't say no to Giant Belt. Giant Belt is absurd on our character. Every time you hit an enemy with a critical hit, you deal 1% of their current health as damage, if it's a boss or elite. So the wave 20 bosses are going to get melted. Also, I think Dangerous Bunny is too late, because we only have 2 waves left. Stick, nice. Ball and Chain. Wait. Oh, well, it gives a bunch of armor and knockback, which we don't care about. It's actually really good, by the way. We could definitely take this. I don't think that damage percent is high enough that it's worth it. I'd rather just get more sticks. Is that even true, though? No, it's kind of insane. I'm taking it. It gives so much damage. I feel like I have to take it. Yeah, it's just like, you're just required to take it at that point. Yeah, I think the Ball and Chain is probably one of the best items we could have gotten here. Damage-wise, just 24% raw damage percent. It's kind of crazy, right? Also, I'm really glad we took the Decomposing Flesh, which gives you 1 lifesteal in exchange for 1 max HP every time we level up, because then we got the Bloody Hand. So we're actually still stacking our damage as long as we're leveling up. Though we're kind of not going to get past level 26, are we? I don't think we are. We just hit level 26 and there are only 25 seconds left. Okay, it's pretty unlikely we level up again, unfortunately. If we hit 27 though, technically mid-fight you still get the lifesteal. So we actually gain damage mid-fight when we level up, because we gain lifesteal, which converts, well, it doesn't convert, but it also gives us 2% damage percent every time we get that 1 lifesteal. It's kind of sick. Come on, give me a level up. One time? Level 27? Are you serious? That's like 1 inch. That's 1 inch, guys. Don't ever let you... Don't, yeah, guys, don't ever let anyone tell you 1 inch isn't enough, okay? You got this. 6 melee damage, I'll take that. Baby Gecko, sure. You're way too late. You're also way too late. I'll take some crit chance, though. Now, give me sticks, please. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't click it. Don't click it. I know you want to click it. Don't click it. 4 melee damage. Is that good enough? It's actually like so over. I feel like we don't need it, but I guess I'll take it. Stick. Nice. Etsy's couch. It's cursed. Wait, we keep getting naturally cursed things like crazy. Wow. But I really just want to get... sure. Sticks. Boom. Boom. Oh, it's too expensive. Well, guys, that's the multitasker. Pretty simple. We didn't even really get lucky this run, to be honest. Like, the best thing we got early was a hunting trophy, which is great. But I mean, it's the only thing we really got that was, I would say, extremely good. Everything else is pretty normal. So yeah, that is the multitasker. If you enjoyed this, maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. You can also click join below if you want to join my YouTube membership to support me financially. But yeah, this is our final build. We have 12 sticks, of course, nice and simple. And then these are our final stats: 220 luck, decent amount of armor, decent amount of crit, attack speed, and damage percent, and some pretty decent defensive stats. But yeah, that's going to be it for this run. Let's go. Wave 20. All right, so let's focus on the whale first, like we always do. Oh my god, I almost got one shot. Whoa. It's been a while since something like that happened, to be honest. No, stay away from me. Stop it. Stop it. That's one down. Okay, now it's just me and the eel. He phased. Okay, we're fine now. We're fine now. That was actually surprisingly close. And GG. 2 bosses down. All right, here are all of our items at the very end. You can go ahead and take a peek here if you would like. That is everything. All right, nice. That was actually crazy close. The boss just chunked me. Even with 12 armor and 64 health, we just got chunked. But yeah, next time we will be playing the Wildling, so if you guys come and watch that. But that's it for this video. I will see you in the Wildling video. Okay, goodbye for now. Bye-bye.